Happy Sunday and a very warm welcome to my channel. So we're still celebrating Ghana this month, and today I'm sharing with you a true favorite. That's palmnut soup, also known as Abenkwan. It's super rich, flavorful, and surprisingly very easy to make. So do stick with me if you want to know how I bring this delicious dish to life. And trust me, you don't want to miss it. I'll start by adding some fresh goat meat, and once that's in, I'll season it with some salt and a tablespoon of marinade before grilling it for about 20 to 30 minutes. I'm trying to go all local with this recipe, which is why I choose to grill the meat first. Unfortunately, I couldn't capture the rest of the grilling process, so do bear with me. So here's the outcome after grilling. My pot is already on the stove. I'll add in the grilled meat along with some charcoal roasted goat meat for that deep smoky flavor. Next, I'll throw in some diced onions, a tablespoon of my natural herbs and spice blend, goat meat seasoning, a bit of salt, and I'm also adding a small amount of water, plus a tablespoon of blended papochito, onion, garlic, and ginger for that extra flavor. Now I'll turn on the heat and let this steam for about 30 to 35 minutes. For 15 minutes on fire, I'll check on it and add some dry herrings, since I'm fully going traditional with this Abenkwan. And when I'm done, I'll cover it and let it continue steaming. In a separate pot, I'll add in some turkey berries, some pepper along with some water. Then I'll cover and let this cook for about 12 minutes maximum. Now moving on to the next stage, I have my palm fruit base here, and this is actually my first time using this particular brand, so I'm really hoping that it doesn't disappoint me. So I'll clean the top with a tissue and I'll open the can. Because of the cold weather here, the palm fruit base was as hard as a rock, so I had to improvise anyways by adding some hot water to the can for a minute to help loosen it up. I did the same with the second can as well. A warm welcome to all the new faces here. My name is Helen and I share easy and delicious recipes that I know you would love. I also bake a lot, so just stick around and enjoy. Back to the soup, I added some extra hot water to the palm fruit base to thin it out and let it sit a bit before straining it. And like I said earlier, this is actually my first time using this particular brand, and you know palm fruit usually has some sort of dirt underneath, so you really need to be careful when straining it because you don't want your soup to be full of dirt. Yeah, that's why I had to strain twice before adding it to the soup. When I'm done, I'll let it sit for a while and check on my meat. It's been steaming for 35 minutes maximum, and I'll just give it a quick stir before adding my palm fruit base. And I'm straining it again for the third time because there's often some residue at the bottom, like I said earlier. I'm done straining. You see what I'm talking about. Yes, this is it. Once that's in, I'll add some more hot water. The amount of water you use depends on the quantity of meat you are using or you're cooking, like I always say in my video. Next thing to add is some 3 whole onions and 4 fresh tomatoes to the pot. I'll give it a quick stir and I'll cover and let this cook for about 15 minutes before adding the pepper we boiled earlier. Next thing to do is to blend the pepper and turkey berries that we boiled earlier. So you can see me adding it to a blender, blending this until it's smooth. If you're still watching, then I assume that you're enjoying the process. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and then share this video to others. I truly appreciate. Once the pepper is blended, I'll add it to the soup using a strainer and I'll mix it very well with my ladle. Then I'll just give it a quick stir to make sure everything is well combined. Then I'll cover this and let it cook for 30 to 35 minutes. 30 to 35 minutes, I checked on the soup and give it a quick stir before removing the tomatoes and onion. When I'm done, I'll just blend everything. I'll blend them into a smooth mix, and I'll be adding them back to the soup to enhance the flavor and thickness of the soup. So this is me blending, and after blending I'll add it back to the soup like I said, and I'll rinse with just a little amount of water. You don't need too much. Give this a quick stir and I'll let this cook down for another 15 minutes before adding some fish and others. For the fish, I'm keeping it simple. It's just a light seasoning with some salt, and yeah, I used a tablespoon of fish seasoning and some salt, and that was it. I also added some grilled mackerel for an extra depth of flavor. Before I forget, I had to add some Adwene, because honestly, what is Abenkwan without it? When I'm done adding the Adwene, I'll let the soup simmer for another 20 to 25 minutes. But since I wasn't feeling enough heat, I threw in some extra pepper for a good measure, and I also added some more dry herrings, because why not? So I'll leave this to cook down until I'm happy with the thickness. Obiani sidi osipe na Abenkwan. Obi peno thick and obi how pen in between. And also add some mushrooms if you like. But let's just take a moment to appreciate how good this looks. It's so easy to make, and you can enjoy this soup with almost everything. Reason why I love this soup. Our soup is finally done now. Looks so good. Thank you so much for taking time to watch till the very end. I truly appreciate your love and support, and I want you to know that I don't take them for granted. So I enjoyed mine with some mutual, and it was super delicious. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and follow me on all socials at Upclose with Abena. And I'll see you in my next video with another amazing Ghanaian recipe. Bye.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.